So last time I talked to Noah Cyrus was February 2017, and I showed her a picture of that time, and she gets a little emotional and explains why. Noah also just wrapped up her tour, and she mentions that she can see you from the stage. She can see what you're doing. She hijacks her dad's DMs, and of course we talk new music as well. This interview starts with me giving her Lysol wipes to wipe everything down. This is Noah Cyrus, offstage. You're welcome to use those.
Thank you.
You're going.
Perfect. Wiping my infested hands. Wow, you're so nice.
Wow, that's risky. Look at you putting it out there.
He's a good manager. He takes care of me.
Oh.
It's like a mom and her kid.
Yeah?
Yeah. He just held my dirty Purell wipe.
You are a good man.
Yeah.
She takes care of you as well? No kidding. You stayed with him while he was in the hospital.
I was going to stay in the cot in his room.
Yeah.
But then I looked over and I saw this sign in the room that said, all families must have cot folded by 6 a.m. And I said, see you in the morning. Because he has to wake up regardless. Like but I was like, what would me being there until 6 in the morning do for you if they're about to give you sleeping medication and I'm just gonna sit here in a hospital bed in literal, where you were in like the ICU, and Hodo, Lil Nas's, and my stylist went and took Zach to the hospital for like 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And literally, Zach, honestly, I feel like my manager, tell me if I'm wrong, it was kind of like a vacation. I love hospital life.
Said no one ever.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, you're a queen in the hospital.
Yeah?
I've had two surgeries on my shoulder.
Yeah.
From breaking it. Like, I've broken my shoulder, concussions, tonsil surgeries. So like, literally plural, 2 of those.
Wow. Do you ever get up and like walk around and visit other people?
No.
No, okay.
I don't think people really like that. I think that's a movie thing.
Okay.
Because when I was at Zach's thing, whenever he was in the hospital, if you even looked in someone's room, you're getting the death stare.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, sure.
Don't make eye contact. I don't know if they'd like it if I just came in like, hi, you want to hang out? Yeah.
Can I show you something I found from the last time we did an interview?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow.
This is from the Grammy junket.
I remember
2017, and we were.
That's amazing.
What's that like for you to see? What's that like? This is like early 2017. What do you now tell her?
Honestly, that's so crazy. That was your question, because the first thing I thought when I looked at it was like, look at like how different I am. Just even in the way that I think about myself and carry myself. Like, I see me smiling in that photo and like being really happy, but honestly the truth behind that photo is at that time my heart was so heavy and I was dealing with depression and didn't feel comfortable with myself or in my own body. And this was even before I got into you know, some really hard stuff with,
you can say shit.
It's okay, with like my mental health. And this was what, 2017?
2017, I think, like February.
Yeah, so that was like even a year before I really had some issues with my depression. But I had always hated like looking in the mirror and seeing like the reflection in return. And especially in that moment, I definitely can see that like in my eyes. Like, I'm just so different and like uncomfortable in that photo.
It's interesting because when I look at these pictures, and even when I listen back to the clip, I was listening to it earlier when we were talking about Six Flags Magic Mountain, and walking down Ventura and going to American Apparel and all that stuff. But now hearing you say that, even I look at this differently, and that's heavy. Then that moment right there is way heavier than it shows.
Yeah, it like actually like makes my like eyes. I'm not gonna cry, but like it makes me like I could cry like thinking about it, just because like the growth that I've had, and also just like knowing the thought of the feelings that I was feeling. Like, I'm sure I was very happy to be standing next to you and doing a lovely interview, but I was so sad, like with myself, and like I just felt like no peace at with myself. And so I don't know, Ed, I think it like really shows, and I was just uncomfortable, and I didn't feel wanted, and I didn't want to be seen by like a room full of that many people, because I just didn't have the confidence.
Well, I'll tell you what, when I listen back to the audio, you don't sound that way at all.
Really?
You sound very chill, and I don't think you should be sad. I mean, my opinion.
Thank you.
It's the awareness that you have now, and you should be proud. I
Thank
don't think you
you.
should be sad by any means. That's something. And not to sound condescending, but at your young age as well.
Yeah.
That's a lot to know. So,
yeah. Thank you.
Good for you.
Thank
Whatever.
you.
I mean, again, that sounds condescending to say good for you. But
No.
it was cool when I pulled up those pictures, and I found those because I knew they existed. I was trying to figure out where were they, and I found them on a fan group Twitter, on a Russian fan group Twitter. They had posted it. Yeah, I typed in like Noah Cyrus, My FM, and Grammys, and it popped up. I was like, holy hell.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to find anything on the internet. I
Really?
barely.
'Cause you seem to be on it a lot.
I am, but I'm like on my phone. Like my computer, I don't use. I do not use my computer. Like I barely know how to use it.
You're on. You know what? You're on Twitter and Instagram, and you're on Twitter a lot, which is
Recently.
interesting. Because Twitter, I think, has just become the place where people go to verify that was in fact an earthquake.
Yeah, okay. Twitter's over is what you're saying, and I'm a little behind the times.
Not necessarily. Maybe you are part of the resurgence of being able to speak your mind, since we've we've gone through that whole picture phase now with Instagram because of filters and stuff, and we're going back to
Instagram.
Yeah.
But no, I would say I use my Twitter for like, I'm watching Frozen 2.
Yeah.
It's like one tweet. Frozen 2 is great. My next tweet. Like,
I just bought Frozen 2. Gonna watch it.
yeah.
I saw those.
It's really like stupid stuff.
No, it's not. It's
But
not stupid.
I had
That's the good stuff. People love that stuff.
I know.
though.
That's like my side of like my friend Tana is really funny on Twitter, and she kind of like reintroduced me to Twitter after like a long time of not being on Twitter. And then Lil Nas is like so funny on Twitter, and I always go and check Nas's Twitter out, and I was like, I'm gonna start tweeting whenever I feel like it, like
Right.
just to do it. But I'm not like the meme master like Nas. No one is as funny as Nas. He is the funniest guy ever. But like, I just like, if I have like a random thought, or like my friends say something like really funny, I'll just quote it and tweet it.
Don't
But, like,
overthink it. Just write it.
No, I just type it. But
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
I used
That's
to
equivalent to the candid.
I used to log into my dad's Twitter on my phone and like tweet from his account, like as Billy Ray.
Oh, no.
Like, if that makes sense. Like,
be good.
no, like I'd do his tweets for him, and then I'd log on and like tweet from the account all the time. I
Do you
don't know.
pretend you are him saying
I'm
random
sure I
things?
did when I was younger, but like, yeah. And I remember because I thought I had access to my dad's account,
Yeah.
I sent a ton of crazy DMs like from my friend's account, and I deleted
no.
them from my phone, but they were just funny, but like nothing like my dad would get. Like he wouldn't think it's like funny, you know what I mean?
Right.
It was like, I don't know, it was just stupid.
That's
So I
scary.
deleted them off my phone. And they didn't delete from his phone. So I like went to my dad's phone, and my dad was like, Noah, what is your friend DMing me? Like,
so
this
he's
is-
only seeing one side of the conversation.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because
funny.
I was DMing off my friend's account to
Yeah,
my
yeah,
dad's
yeah,
account because I was reading it on the other side. So I thought it was really funny. So when I deleted it, it didn't actually delete from his phone. It just deleted from mine.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, how was the Roxy last night? That's
It
a
was
special.
so fun.
Do you get into
Such a
'cause that's-
special venue.
There's a lot of those little venues like the Roxy.
The Troubadour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one too. I think,
Belasco.
just closed. I feel like they just closed, but it doesn't matter. How are those venues for you? What actually specifically about that one? You know what's weird about that venue is that you are like a foot away from whoever's standing in the front row. You're like 1 or 2 feet.
Dude, did I almost kick someone last night? Did I kick him? No, I think I almost kicked someone in the face.
Yeah.
I really.
Not on purpose, out of anger.
No,
Right.
like it was like to the beat, I like kicked a foot out and I didn't realize how close I was. And then but I didn't get anybody, but it was definitely like if I was in the front row, I would have flinched.
Totally. I mean, they're right there.
Yeah, and there was like purses on the stage and shit. I was like, what? But it was really amazing. I love the Roxy.
Yeah, it's special.
It's like a really special building and it's just really fun. And I spend a lot of time there actually. So like I love it.
As a fan watching people.
Yeah, and I love the rocks and everything. So I just think it's really cool to like hang out over there, and like that side of town's like really cool and has a vibe to it, especially the Roxy. It just has.
And so many people have been through it. It's like
I
one
know.
of those places that you have to stop on your way up.
That's why when we were like, let's do a tour, I was like, I just want to do the Roxy in LA. And that was it. I was like, I just want to do the Roxy. Because I've done the Belasco, I've done the Troubadour. And so we were like, let's go down. Like, let's do like a more intimate setting.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I was like, let's do Roxy.
Being that close to the fans is one thing too, but what is it like to be on stage looking out and seeing the back of everybody's iPhone?
Oh,
because that's what it's, is it weird? Because you used to be able to pull kind of this energy from the crowd, and now it's just,
yeah, I mean,
you see this the whole time.
In LA, it's more of that.
Is it?
Nothing against LA, but it is more of that. Like, it's a little quieter at LA shows, I've noticed. But like in London, they were like really loud and like really like present and crazy. Like they were singing everything.
Is it uncomfortable though to perform like that? I mean, and I don't mean it in a way to talk bad about the people doing it, because I get it. They want to
like take a
have
video.
the memory, sure.
I just think maybe there's like times where like, you know, I don't know, it's like their concert, you know? Like they bought tickets. If they want to film it, they can film it. But I do get what you mean with the question of like wanting to be able to connect with them on another level, and like I guess having a phone in between you like is a little harder. And you know, people are FaceTiming and texting their friends and whatever, but I mean, it's all fun.
Or you do some things like really, and maybe I'm just really hyper aware of stuff. Like if you do something that you feel is just amazing or sounded great, and you look over and you see somebody physically looking down their phone swiping, like, dude, you missed that.
Well,
you missed that.
Yeah, I definitely don't like if people are. I understand if they're filming, but like if you're gonna just like be on your phone and like text on your phone, like we definitely notice. Like I think people think we like don't notice them, because my friends from the show, like last night, I'm like, there were 200 people in the room. How could I have not seen you? You know? So like my friends were like, really? Oh, 500. Sorry. But like they were like, really? You saw me? And I'm like, yes, Mills, I saw you from right stage right. Like, yes, Sebda, I saw you. Like all of my friends were like, yeah, like if somebody's going through their phone, I think that's like a little different than like taking a video.
Yeah.
But I will say like my favorite thing about like performing is whenever you see like somebody that's really important to you and you're like singing a line that like hits home in that moment. Like last night, I was singing Lonely, and I looked over and I see my 4 best friends in a row, and my other best friend's mom has her on FaceTime, and my friend's on FaceTime the entire show. I'll show it to you. Like I started crying this morning because I was like, there's certain people that I just feel excessive amount of love from, and like there's probably 5 people on this earth that like I feel that from, and she's one of them. And like it was really cute to see a video of her mom and her like on FaceTime, and like
and her mom being there.
Yeah, her mom being there. And then I look up and my mom is there, and I'm singing about missing my family and this really hard time when I didn't even know. Like, I was just so lost and felt so like heartbroken, and my chest was heavy and my heart was heavy and all the time. And these people helped me get through such a hard time in my life to be able to like sing a song that's like about that period. And then you look up and you see all the people that helped get you through it. It was just really like eye-opening. Like last night, I really I like remembered how loved I am, which is like a feeling that I feel like I'm not sometimes, which I got to remind myself. And yesterday was really a great reminder, like how blessed I am to have the friends and family and fans that I have in the audience, especially friends that I don't see all the time that were still texting me, yo, I want to come to your show. I'm here. Where are you? Like, just knowing that I had that, like, was a really big eye opener. And really,
It's heavy, but in a really good way.
Yeah, it's heavy, but in a really good way. So I started crying and I saw my mom. I'm like, hi, Mom.
Oh.
Yeah. I love her. She's my best friend.
Yeah. Very strong.
Yeah.
That's some strength back there.
Yeah.
And you too. I mean, again, not to sound condescending, but I mean, you're friggin' 20, right?
Yeah, I'm only 20.
What's that like, by the way? How's that, turning 20? Is that...
No, it was...
Do you look at 20 as like the beginning of a new thing, or is it just like you can't do anything different than when you were 19 anyway? Right?
Yeah, but I don't drink. I'm like not, so I don't really, I'm not like looking forward to a specific birthday or like anything like that, because like it's like, I don't know. But like, yeah, I would say like the only birthday that really mattered was 18 to me. Like, really. And maybe I'll think different next year, but like I really don't drink. Like I just don't like it. I get really sick. So like really 18 and like getting your driver's license, and like I think from there on you just like are learning and growing. There's not like
you just want to turn 25 so your insurance rates go down. That's really what they
yeah,
say.
and so I can get a rental car at the airport.
Yeah, exactly. But the number itself, 20, it doesn't go, oh, ouch.
No.
Now what?
No, I'm not hurting yet. My back and knees, my knees aren't hurting yet.
Pop an extra glucosamine.
My hip replacements in 5 years.
With more vitamin D and glucosamine in my body. So now your tour's over, right? It's done. So now
awesome.
what? What do you do now? What do you turn off the alarm? What time do you wake up tomorrow? What happens now?
Please don't set an alarm for me tomorrow. Are you laughing because I have an alarm tomorrow?
Oh my God, what do you have planned for tomorrow?
Yeah, are you serious? Oh, okay.
At what time? The session when?
It's at 7 p.m.
PM. Oh, that's doable.
Yeah. So I asked because last night we had the show, and then I had this party at Rocks after, and it went to like 4, and I lost my voice from the show and like just like screaming with everybody. We were playing like Panic at the Disco and stuff. So like you have to like start a mosh pit when you're doing that.
Such an underrated band.
Yeah.
Panic.
Love them.
Yeah.
So I was like, please don't make me do a session at 9 p.m. tonight. Like, I'm so tired. Not make me. Let me rephrase this. Please don't schedule me for a session at 9 p.m. tonight, even though I really want to get the song done because this is the last song for the EP.
On that, by the way, you could say make you. I mean, it's still your reality. Your struggle in your career choice is still You're allowed to say.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So, I was like, if we could do this tomorrow and like not give me a time to like wake up. So he gave me Zach.
He's scheduling stuff for you
Yeah,
right
he's
now?
scheduling a phoner for 6 a.m. so we can talk to them in London.
No, it's the night show in Australia.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
Which is like 4 a.m. here.
Jeez. Yeah. But no, I'm excited for the EP and even like recording tomorrow. Like when I think about that, like just like going to sleep, and then tomorrow is like a new day, and like I'll go record what I need to record, and then maybe I'll be able to write something new. Like I actually like look forward to it.
So there's real no decompression stage from this. You don't take some time out.
Oh, I do. I do.
Unpack.
Because it's
clean up all on laundry.
The unpacking is hard.
Yeah, sure.
The unpacking's really hard. Like I've been home for 4 days and my suitcases are untouched. my toiletries and my makeup. Same with you.
Isn't that Zach's thing?
Yeah.
So you schedule someone to unpack that? No, okay.
Yeah.
You do your own packing and unpacking stuff, huh?
Yeah. Duh.
Are you a good packer?
Mm-mm.
No. Do you pack in outfits, or how do you just?
Yeah, I have to pack outfits. Like if I know I'm gonna be doing something, I want to like pack an outfit for it because it stresses me out.
Yeah, it's a great way. It's a smart way to do it.
But then, like if I'm just going on like a trip, I don't pack outfits. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like if there's no agenda, I'm not gonna like pack outfits, but if there's like we're doing this, then I'll like pack for it. But usually my outfits are just like sweatpants and a hoodie and sneakers and a beanie or something.
Yeah, but like $500 pair of sweatpants.
That whatever the comfiest.
You're not wearing
is.
Kirkland from Costco.
Kirkland.
So comfortable.
So comfortable.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that. What's the Fruit de Loom?
Fruit of the Loom?
Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah.
Fruit of the Loom?
Right.
They are comfortable.
Yeah. The basics.
The
Yeah,
basics.
I agree.
So I don't know about the pricey sweatpants because the like classics. And did you say Kroger? Where did you say? Where did you?
Kirkland. Kirkland is like the
I thought you
Costco
said
brand.
Kroger. I was like, what?
I think that's an auto supply place or something like that.
Kroger is a grocery store.
Yeah, the Kroger's. Yeah, that's right.
And we can go shopping in Kroger's. We can do anything in Kroger's. They make their own brand of foods. They're great.
Wow. We need to get you an endorsement.
We love Kroger's in Nashville. Yeehaw.
This song that everybody's talking about right now, July. That's the one we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's two versions. People know who Leon Bridges is, but for those who don't, why did you do this second version with him? Who is he? Why is he chosen for this?
Leon Bridges is an incredible singer-songwriter who I've been a fan of for a few years now. And he signed to the same label as me.
Okay.
And so when I realized this, I was like, oh my God, I gotta reach out to Leon Bridges. I was like, should I DM him? Like, what do I,
Yeah. What do
you
you do?
like, how do I connect to him? Or like, so we just, yeah, so I had Zach, we just had Zach send the song. And luckily enough, we know a lot of mutual people.
Sure.
And work with a lot of the same people from the label, so it was just easy to like get connected. And he texted me and we got in touch with each other, and he went and he wrote this new part of the song, and it was so beautiful, and I didn't even expect a new part, and it was just brand new but felt so comfortable at the same time. And it like felt like it'd been there, I just didn't know the words yet, if that makes sense. Like it really fit.
That's a friggin' tattoo. That's a good line.
Thanks.
Right there.
So I just feel like, yeah, he just really fit in perfectly, and that was like a
Or
check
maybe
off
he
the
f-
bucket list.
Or maybe he fit in imperfectly with it. Like it almost, in a way, didn't make sense. Because he's kind of a, I want to say, do you want to say, because he's kind of, it's like 70s soul, like Temptations era and stuff like that. It almost, on paper, doesn't make sense.
Right.
Which is that more attractive because of that? Which made it just, oh my God.
I think it's cool when worlds combined. And I really like when worlds combine with music, and I love different sounds, and I love that with me and my music, I don't want to tie down to a specific genre.
Sure.
Because I actually don't really think that's a thing right now. Like if you listen to the radio, which like majority of people do, like it's kind of a mix of everything.
Right.
You've got Harry Styles, you've got pop, you've got R&B, you've got everything. There's a mix of everything. So I feel like
You got one.
why can't you
You
put
got Maroon
them
5
together?
featuring Cardi B.
Exactly.
You've got that 21 Pilots featuring whoever else. Yeah.
So you kind of, you can do whatever you want to do. And it kind of just all falls together, I feel like. Like, I don't know. I just hear a song, and if I hear somebody on it, then I'm gonna go after them and I'm gonna get them on the song because that's what feels right. And if it sounds bad, then we don't use it. But there's always like, there's no point in like trying for me. Like,
Sure. It's cool. And it's a unique song in a couple different ways. First of all,
Thank
because
you.
he's on it, but also because the length of the song is short, which I'm imagining music directors and programmers are loving that fact. They don't have to edit anything.
I know.
And the ending of it is such an interesting way to end it, because you end it like you're almost like it's not done. Does that make sense?
Yeah, with the last line.
Yeah. Like you're
You
expecting
think I'm gonna
it-
keep singing,
Right.
but it just ends.
Was that on purpose, or did somebody is it one of those happy accidents where somebody accidentally hit stop, or what? How did that the ending become there? That's the end.
So it was gonna whistle. Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
amazing
dun,
whistler, by the way.
dun, dun. That's PJ. That's one take. Crazy. I was like, yo, just whistle something here. And he started doing that melody. I swear there's not one like piece that's not like
Yeah.
like there's nothing chopped in or anything. It's not comped. That was like nothing. Like it's one take, one try, and we were like,
Wow.
that's good.
Good for him.
So we were like bum 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 ba and we were like, let's just ride the song out. And then I was like, what if we just kind of cut off the rest of the music and have a vocal moment there, shine the harmonies. Harmonies are really important to me. And I think that line, you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay, was the whole point of that record. That kind of wraps up the whole song
So just
to
end
me.
it. Just stop
So
there.
yeah, that really is the point of the whole song, is that I was reminded every single day and I was confused why we were still even trying, if this person who manipulated me into such self-hatred, still wanted to be with me. I was confused and blinded throughout the whole relationship. And I don't know, that's the song that came out of it. I'm happy it did.
So ending, that's almost like a double meaning then, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're ending it. You ended the relationship.
Totally.
And you ended the song where it needed to end.
Totally. Crazy.
Come back again, will you? It's so
I
cool.
will.
It's so cool to see. And again, not to sound condescending, but so proud, so excited since
you.
the first day meeting you.
Thank you.